What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Skater, and we are back with another live reaction. I mean, I'm coming in this goddamn intro like as if I just recorded the sucker or something. I'm just excited. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I ain't even gonna say excited. My I got this whole buildup of just nerves just going crazy right now. Like I don't know what else to fucking explain it. It's like I got all types of like I'm scared for this moment. Like I'm like because I normally don't do shit like this, but that's the whole point of me even making this type of content is even getting into this space to even to get my foot into the door. And I think I personally believe that with this channel, the information that I garnish and the value that I bring to the YouTube space, I'm hoping that I could bring change within this YouTube space, just by off just off of my my my, my perspective. Okay, so let me just get straight to it. Yesterday was a crazy ass day. Okay, it went. It started out. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It started out with just me just wanting to watch regular videos and just give you guys a live reaction. But I was just like, nah, I don't feel like going in today because I did do a couple videos back to back, prior, and then I was editing a bunch of videos left and right, and I just wanted to take me a break. I really did. I just wanted to take me a break. So I got my favorite YouTuber. His name is MTR, Mediocre Tutorial Reviews. Shout out to Mediocre Tutorial Reviews. Um, Yesterday was was changing. Like I saw a life changing moment for somebody that I never thought would fucking happen. I saw a moment in life where I was just thinking to myself, like, man, how we get 10 steps forward and just get knocked 20 steps back in a collective kind of ordeal. I'm looking at unity. I'm looking at being honest. I'm looking at integrity, pretty much. I'm looking at everything that defines who people are and why do I follow these people and why as a viewer do we take these people advice. You know, coming into the red pill community, I wasn't expecting this all of this backlash. This alpha red pills, and you got extreme red pills. Like I wasn't expecting for all of this type of stuff. I honestly I don't even consider myself as a red pill dude. Like, because it's crazy. It's like it's almost like the whole politics shit again. You got your Democrats and your Republicans, people who are conservative and non-conservative, all this other extra. It's almost I'm agreeing with the idea of what's being traditional. I'm okay with that, even though some parts of my life never got me to that point where I'm being traditional, except for the fact that I'm married. But I don't live in no lavish ass house. I don't have a big business booming or anything like that. I couldn't put no $10,000 rock on my wife's ring. We didn't have no big ass fucking wedding or anything like that. But the value that these YouTubers have, and I want to garnish within my life, I want to bring in within my life. That's the whole point of me even watching these people. My life might not be perfect. We got married into a courthouse. I'm cool with that. My wife was cool with that. We would love to renew our vows in a better setting and stuff. Like, but once again, we're realizing that it takes two incomes to make a household. It takes way more than just two incomes. Like my income by itself just not fucking working. Her income by itself is not working. We constantly getting set back left and right. So we're just everyday people living a normal life, trying to find consistency within life, and then we coming over to YouTube trying to get information on how we can better our lives and become better people within this type of space. And then just watching Mediocre Tutorial Reviews go through his regular normal live stream. Oh, hold on. Let me back up. I'm sorry. Let me back up a little bit. Before I turned up on Mediocre, before I turned up on MTR, I watched a O'Shea Do Jackson video. Let's just say the video was more appalling to me, and I'm disappointed. And honestly, accountability does need to be had. I took the information from O'Shea as if it was just a light joke, and I was thinking to myself like, man, they just being sensitive about it. But then, just like one thing, it turned into a snowball effect of other things. And before my eyes, I'm watching it. Just, what the fuck? Are you serious? This can't be. No, no. I don't follow or watch just pearly things just based off of the fact that that she's white. No, it has nothing to do with the color of her skin. It's her character. Her character with in the YouTube space was displaying to me as though she was this type of person, this specific type of person. Like, I like the normal chick. I like the regular chick. There's nothing wrong with plain Janes. And then what? It was the information that she gave up, and then it went perfect with the combination of the red pill community on what red pill men like. So it's like it worked out perfect. I don't want to convince myself that she's a chameleon, and then I'll be in denial. I don't want to convince myself that she just been, you know. I don't want to play myself at all. And I know most people on this month, like they got people. I'm already understanding like they're gonna be like, oh, they got black men defending just pearly things. This ain't got nothing to do with black men and white people. It got nothing to do with it. Like that's what we're trying to separate from. We're trying to make some money. Okay, that's all we're trying to do is just make money. Okay, and if hold on, oh, god dang it. Okay, that's all we're trying to do is just make money. And if all we're trying to do is just make money, what is the issue with trying to make money with other communities? What is the issue with trying to, you know, get with other communities? Because I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. And I'm pretty sure a lot of motherfuckers don't feel that way. All right. And being called a sellout because of what I choose, of who I choose to love or who I choose to be with, is it fucked up. It hurts. It sucks. And then hearing, some black people saying some shit, and you hear some white people saying some shit, it's like you torn in between the two. You don't know what to do. It's hard to be pro-black when you got a lot of black shit that's fucked up. The culture is fucked up. It's hard to be just an alliance with people when you got the whole white community, not the whole white community, but you got a whole lot of people in that community that's just as fucked up. So it's like a double-edged sword, whether we like it or not. What I don't like about this day and age is that not only do we have this opportunity to scrape up information about people because it's public, no big deal, but we live in this don't judge, but we judging everybody type of environment. Everybody can't judge, but we're still judging people regardless. You can't be a white man talking about black issues. You can't be a black man talking about white issues, or a black man can't be racist, or racism is over with the white community. Like, it's so much bullshit that we're constantly hearing left and right, and it fucked me up. It fucked me up. Going over the mediocre tutorial reviews, watching this man's live go crazy over something that he wasn't even trying to talk about. That's the crazy part about it. He wasn't even trying to talk about this, knowing that he just left from London, being on that panel. I couldn't imagine being in that man's shoes. Watching this dude's live yesterday was just cringe and just like, damn, bruh. Damn, what do you do? How do you explain yourself? How? One minute you think somebody is the most coolest person in the world. Next thing you know, you're like, oh, fuck. It's almost as though the moment we lend out an olive branch, they just snap it. And I could see that on mediocre tutorial reviews. His whole facial expression, his whole reaction was like, no, this can't be real. Even within his live, just as he getting the information, he had to stop and take a drink. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I went back over from watching O'Shea Duke Jackson's video and I went over to MTR's live stream, something was telling me, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. But at the same time, I just couldn't let this man be naive, or not even be naive, be taken back. Like even though he was gonna find out the information regardless, I just couldn't let it just go by. Like it just happened. Like he uploaded this sucker like 13, 14 hours, 12 hours, got a bunch of, or it was like 3 hours. Something crazy. It was crazy. It was like a short period of time. Like the video got like, he was uploaded 3 hours and the video got like 13,000 views or some shit. It was like, I have to say something because this is getting too much attention at a very fast rate. And I don't want anybody that I see as somebody I consider that, hey, look, I want to be a part of what he got going on or what they got going on. I want to be a part of that. I see the business models. I see how YouTube is changing people's lives and stuff. I want to be a part of that. So I'm gonna show you the video. I'm gonna show you his live. I'm gonna go step by step on what happened, but it's just the gist of it all. I wasn't expecting for Pearl to be what everyone is claiming her to be. I don't want to believe it, honestly. And everybody is so quick to change, like, oh no, hell no. It's so quick. I personally, I want to assess the situation a little bit further before I make a final decision on just cutting people off and signing them off as. I don't want to do that. Because I got so much faith in humanity, I truly believe that we can actually change humanity. And it shouldn't matter who talks about whose culture or whose community. It shouldn't matter. Because if we're all contributors to the community, then that's what should be mattering. That should matter, right? If we get more white people buying black and more black people buying black, then we're still good, right? If we get more black people buying white and less black, then we're not feeling good, right? Like, so once again, it's still going down this goddamn. I don't want to do that. I want to be consistent and go. I want to be consistent. And that's what's going on with the black community. It's hard finding consistency. It's hard finding a way to just let people know, like, hey, look, people going to make different decisions as much as they want to, and this whole letting people into the space or being in the space in general, like all that is just, it sounds ridiculous to me, personally. It just sounds ridiculous. Like I shouldn't have to feel as though, damn, should I go in this area because it's pro-black and I don't want to be judged. I shouldn't have to have that feeling. It should be like, come on, brother, let's make some money together. Let's do business together. Let's build together. That's what it should be. But we already know the world's not ideal. The world's not ideal. So before I get into the video, I did a research. This today. I literally waited till about 8 hours. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. If I wanted to go live or not. I wanted to go live at 4. Didn't feel like it. I wanted to go live at like 6. Didn't feel like it. So I was like, I saw another video pop up. And then I saw 2 more videos pop up. And 3 more videos pop up. And I just went in and typed just pearly things, and y'all never believe what the hell I saw. You'll never believe what the hell I saw. Boom. This is how just pasty things is going to white women for her way out this mess. Like, people are already making videos about her being, slavery wasn't that bad. You see what they're calling him? I don't want to say it because I'm not trying to get demonetized by nobody. Like, I don't give a shit. At the end of the damn day, this ain't our platform. I'm gonna be straightforward. This ain't our platform. This is YouTube shit. And if they got stipulations on what they allow you to say, I ain't saying it. Nah. Anyway, that just pearly things expose disrespecting black people dating news. They're going in on making videos back to back. This is his latest video. Black men keep simping and making excuses for just pearly things. It's not even the fact that we even making excuses. We're just trying to figure it out. Like, are you serious? Nah. We know the blessings. I'm gonna get into it in her producer's blessings though, but we understand. I get the fact that her joke about blessing was a joke. But when it started to go down that hill of slavery, and that's where I'm torn at. That's where I'm stuck in between. Like, what the fuck? I saw Melanie King's comment on Oshadu Jackson's video. I'm gonna show y'all that too. So let's get to the video. All you gotta do is go to MTR. I promise you. And this wasn't even the title of his video. That's the crazy part about it. He didn't even title this. It was supposed to have been about his impression on the panel and how he wanted to break down each. I feel bad, man. I feel bad. I feel horrible. Everything is in the video. Everything that's going on right now with Just Pearly Things is in.
Make sure that my audio visual is A-OK. Guys, do me a favor. Leave a 1 down into the chat.
And y'all go see my name pop up in the chat. I'm going to leave it just like this so that way you'll see that I ain't capping. It's real.
Leave a 1 down into the building if you can hear and or see me correctly. Matter of fact, I forgot something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Man's apartment is nice. Like, come on.
Here we go. All right. Ready to go now. Guys, do me a big favor. Leave a 1 down into the chat if you can hear and or see me correctly. Your boy's back in America. What's up? Let's go.
Yeah, I told y'all. He just got back from London. All right. He just got back from being on the panel. That must be so fucking dope too, to fly out overseas, get on them podcasts, get your game up, get your game tight, shit like that. Sit down with some beautiful people, beautiful women. I could just imagine. But just to come home and you find out some information like this, like, look how excited this man is. He's like, I'm back home in America. He excited.
Oh, let's get active here today, all right? Your boy's back in America, back from London town, all right? Back down into the States. Your boy tired, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. When I booked the trip originally, and I booked it kind of late, low-key, but when I booked the trip originally, I'm like, all right, cool. It's been about 10 plus years. Maybe I'll show the last video when I went to London. Maybe I'll do that for y'all. I don't know. We'll see. But it's been over 10 years since I've been in London. The first time that I went to London, I was 20 degree, but I did like a whole tour around Western Europe. Okay, so I was in grad school. I was getting my MBA. And when I was getting my MBA, what fulfilled in the school that I went to, which was Helsinki, I went to a school in Helsinki, Finland. I forget the name of the school. Aalto University, Aalto University. right? So I went there to do a study abroad as I was getting my MBA. For number one, I just wanted a new experience. And then for number two, I just wanted to get the hell up out the States and experience something new.
No offense to, but we're just gonna skip up a little bit.
Editing nonstop, trying to get you guys some pieces to the puzzle. Because at the end of the day, I understand, like, you go over there and then you see, you know what I'm saying? In person, actually, as well. All right. Sweetheart, absolute sweetheart, great person. All right. I don't like to hang around good people. I don't like negative energy shit. So
Facts.
she gets an A in my book.
Facts.
Another person that we met down up in there. You know what? Shout out to Melanie King. It was my first time meeting Melanie. That up in London. We had talks a little bit.
Melanie is so bad. I'm gonna go ahead and just shout out to Melanie King, man. I swear to you, watching this man's content is going to change my life. I know this for a fact. Just watching all these content is going to change my life. Just understanding what the hell they're doing, you know, the lighting, the everything. I don't need advice. I just get it from them. Man, these dudes dope. Let's get back in the video, man. Sorry for pausing the video.
On the phone before getting down there. You know what I mean? But it was my first time actually meeting her. And I'll talk about, you know, interaction with Melanie as we get down into the live stream content as well. But complete sweetheart, right? Shout out to Maggie, the substitute teacher.
Now, if you noticed in the chat, go back up a little bit in the chat. I pop up in there. Right here. O'Shea Duke Jackson just called Pearly things a racist, bro. Okay. I popped up in the chat about 6 minutes in the video. Nobody's paying attention to it. It's literally like maybe 100 people in the chat, but nobody's paying attention to it. To about right in here. She's not, this is ridiculous. Like, I said right here, hold on. Please comment on O'Shea Duke Jackson about Pearl being racist. And that's when I said she's not. This is ridiculous. This is where I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I defend her because I didn't get the full context. I didn't get the whole everything. It wasn't even the fact that I took a small clip. It was that I took his small video. I took that one video, and it didn't have full context of everything that Pearl said. It just had what she said, that one moment in the Nick Fuentes interview on her Rumble account. This is where it gets interesting, y'all. Pay attention. This is crazy.
First time meeting her as well. Actually, I had no idea that she was going to be down there. Absolute sweetheart. Shout out to Sarah Garvey. First time meeting that brother. All right. He's been down into the chats and we've been going through some of these discussions. Sweet brother. All right. Shout out to King Riches. First time meeting that young brother over there. Sweet brother, cool brother. You understand me? And we recorded so many content. Me and King Riches got like 3 solo reactions and a podcast that we recorded. Shout out to that brother right there. Shout out to Auntie Jenny. I met her down there. Sweetness, absolute sweetness. I'm happy for the opportunity to go down there and finally get to collaborate with some other contributors, all right, and be able to contribute to a panel of such and ensure that I continue.
Back in the chat. I'm sorry to bring this energy. I'll retract my statement. I didn't want to cause no ruckus in the chat. I didn't want to derive him from his bullshit. I just wanted to make, let it be known. Hey, chat. There's some shit going around about Miss Purdy things. He about to go in about Miss Purdy things. Like, what's the coincidence? He's about to talk about the panel because he just got back, and then I end up mentioning about Pearl. It is. I swear to God, you can't make this shit up. So I try to retract my statement. I didn't want to bring that type of attention, but here it go.
to hold you guys down. I think that it's one thing to be sitting in the four walls of my space right here and to do commentary content. Commentary content has its limits. It has its degree of saturation within the market. Mm-hmm. Live, in-person conversations with people is a whole other market, one of which I have not exercised my muscle. Okay? And you guys know what it is, what I'm talking about. You walk into the gym for the first time. Let's say you're a 200-pound guy. You try to bench press your body weight, but you haven't been bench pressing for a long damn time. And I don't care if you're doing other activities as well, right? Like, let's say like you play basketball once a month or something like that, but then you try to bench press 200 pounds. Yeah, shit gonna be hurting. All right, if you could get it back up that next day, your shit gonna be hurting if you did a couple of repetitions, a couple of sets. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have repetitions in the gym.
Pearl is not hold on, hear the chat. Pearl, the chat's starting to go off right now. Pearl is not a racist. Her video has been taken out of context. How many people joke about running late and being on black people's time? Now, y'all literally, I just gave y'all the context of what's going on with just that one comment because everybody else saw the damn video also. But MTR hasn't seen the video yet. He hasn't seen the video yet, and he's about to big ups to Pearl and her whole organization based off of this. Man, MTR, the business cooked you on their broadcast a couple of days ago. Hope you can hear you address this. I mean, they starting to go after MTR because why? He fucks with Pearl. That's what I don't like about Division 2. But what we're gonna get further into. She's not racist. Y'all so sensitive. Grow the fuck up. But it's about to go down. It's going go crazy.
Of doing in-person panels. In-person panels is a lot different than commentary. Why? Because motherfuckers can cut you off. So motherfuckers can cut you off, right? And I'm not facilitating the conversation, so I don't have complete and utter control of the room, right? Meanwhile, in commentary conversations, I can just talk and just give you guys these different points based off the things and how I see them, right? So it's a lot different than what I was used to. Oh, shit!
Super chats are to come in now.
Oh, wait, is my soundboard not working? Hold on. Let me do it like this. Is the soundboard working? Shout out to the Real Bravado Network with the $110 super chat. Try to upstage AV. I see you, my G. You are now
the super chat gets so motherfucking lit. I'm sorry. The super chat gets so lit. Crazy. I'm telling you, the super chat gets the chat goes crazy. Around here is almost like 200, 300 people in the chat somewhere in there. But you see Skater Vlogs. You see I'm in the chat. I'm watching his video live, okay? This was live. Like it.
The sponsor of today's stream. Shout out for the MTR, The Truth. I feel like the soundboard.
People are starting to comment about it now. Pearl ain't right. Obviously, stop the cap. We don't tolerate disrespect to FBA and their history. Slavery wasn't a joke or made up. Pearl, MTR going to grow a pair. They starting to go after MTR. I don't like this shit, man. It's fucked up, dude. Because he doesn't even know. If you've been following MTR, you know he's very new to the space. I've been following him for over, I want to say 3 years now. Since he's been making content of this stature, that's when I first started. Like he had maybe 6,000 or something like that. I want to say about 3 years, two and a half is close to 3 years, and he had like maybe 6,000, 7,000 somewhere in there, 10,000. I don't know. It was a very low number. He was nowhere near 500, nowhere near. I watched this channel grow for over 2.5 years. Okay, so he's relatively new to this space. He doesn't know about a lot of the shit that's going on. And what actually helped him, move his channel was meeting up with Kevin Samuels, linking up with O'Shea Duke Jackson, talking to Alpha Male Strategies, All these people within the YouTube space, especially the manosphere, the black manosphere, he's been linking up with Melanie King. He's been linking up with and growing his channel. All right? So he doesn't necessarily know about what really was really going on within this. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And there's some, so because he don't know, there's certain people that is going to make content. Like there's certain people I didn't know the business. I didn't know who the hell he was, but then I thought about it. That's TBA. I thought about that shit. I'm like, oh man, he the weird nigga. He talking crazy. He be talking crazy. I stopped following him because he sound like a hater. I ain't even gonna cap to y'all. Like this is my own personal opinion. Don't come after my throat. This is my own personal opinion. But knowing MTR and following his content, he doesn't know. Watch, y'all about to literally watch this, like watch it unfold. Melanie allowed O'Shea to put a battery on her back. Watch.
It's too loud if you guys can hear it. Guys, let me know if you guys can hear the soundboard. Shout out, my brother. I appreciate the love and the support as well as the respect. Thank you so much. Shout out to Senator 1021 with a $10 super chat. Shout out. That was a good panel. Shout out to KS Always. Just uploaded my first video. We build it as we fly. May I react to the panel in the future? Yeah, take the content. Yeah. Guys, us as content creators, let me also say this as well. Us as content creators, we don't care if y'all take the content and talk good or bad about us. Like we legitimately don't care. We don't. Just, take the content. Just make sure that you read what fair use is, right? Because, like, if you just take the content and just don't say shit, right? Like, that's generally when content creators have a particular issue about that. But you have to make it transformative in nature. There's a lot of times within my commentary, I get people like, yo, stop talking. It's transformative in nature. You have to transform the content to a degree. All right, read the definitions of fair use. It'll give you what you need. Okay, you don't gotta ask me, my G. Take the content and flourish. All right, that's how I started. In case if we got any new characters that's down into the building right now, that's how I started my channel, doing reactions. Shout out to AMS. I just had the opportunity to meet that brother in real life, in reality. All right, started my channel reacting to alpha male strategies. Y'all call me the OG. All right, and that's crazy to me because that shows you how fast at this.
That's not crazy. Because he is the OG in this shit now. He is one of the top tier dudes in this shit now. This dude has to be no more than 6'3", 6'4". Has to be. He's tall as shit. I'm going to say 6'2". Because Kevin Sims was probably 6'3", 6'4". He was a little bit taller. And me meeting this dude, I'm looking up to him. I know for a fact. I'm only 5'7", 5'8", 5'7", and whatever. But I'm short. What's going on, brother? Like I'm gonna have to meet him from a distance, like going on, so I can see eye contact. I ain't about to let this nigga tower over me. Got me highly fucked up. But hey, I'm a little dude with a lot of inspiration and a lot of tenacity, and I'm trying to get in this YouTube space, man. So be light on me, man. You know, us black men got to stick together. You light skin, I'm dark skin, so don't hold. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, brother.
Internet game is. How am I the OG? And I've been in this shit 3 years. You got brothers like AMS has been doing it like 5-6 years, killing the game even now. You understand me? But shout out, my brother. I appreciate the $10 super chat. Shout out to Jacob Heck. Check your soundboard. It's not working.
All right. So right in here is when, the chat's going dumb. Please respond to the video about Pearl being racist. I need to hear your thoughts. The chat is starting to ask now. Okay? Pearl is not racist. Y'all see racist everywhere. The chat is starting to ask. She says something about her own mouth, some racist things. Like, you starting to hear the chat. Like, it's literally going to derive his whole live stream. It's going to change the whole direction of his live stream. He even tries to go back. because he didn't want to keep going. He was gonna do what most people be doing with out of taking clips out of context. He was gonna do that. Watch, I'm gonna show you. Watch. This shit is wild.
Thank you, brother. Hopefully it's working right now. But again, shout out to the two top contributors, Real Bravado Network, and then to AV. Thank you guys for the $100 super chats. Shout out to Miss. I thought I said Miss Nasty. I'm about to say. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a man about my purpose. Okay. For the $22 super sticker, I appreciate the love, mama. Okay. All right, guys. So the plan for the stream today is that I wanted to give you guys kind of like a behind the scenes, right? You guys see the content. I'm going to talk specifically to the content and then to also what was happening behind the scenes, as well as kind of personal anecdotes that I may have regarding some of the people that was in the room. I thought it'd be particularly entertaining for you.
Here we go. Excuse me. I did the same thing yesterday. I got too excited. Oh my God. So this super chat just came in right here. He ain't gonna see it yet. He's not gonna see it yet. Because MTR is purposely ignoring anything about super chats. He didn't want to see it. Then this one came in. He doesn't. God damn. Excuse me, hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh, that went down the wrong. Went down the wrong too. Whew. All right. Damn. So, he doesn't see the super chat yet. God. Hate that. Goes, are you going to respond to Pearl being racist? Many people warning RP creators, red pill, about her. Now her true color showing. Is you going to respond? Y'all had no problem discussing Sneeko. Watch.
You guys to be able to hear this from me. All right, so let me just see. We got 461 people that's in the building right now. Guys, do me a favor, hit on that super chat as people come in. Make sure you tell your mother, your auntie, your uncle, your daddy, your grandma, your niece, your nephew, everybody.
MTR should review Pearl's comments. People are going in on this Pearl shit.
Make sure you get them down up in here into the building. All right, so we can go over this content because I think that is very important. All right.
Big up Smooth J.
All right. Oh, shit. Shout out to Real Bravado Network with the $100 super chat yet again for inspiring me to get my health back on track. Personal trainer, 4 days a week since January, down 25 pounds. Everybody, give this.
MTR, you gon' need to address what O'Shea said about Pearl's racism. Pearl has been a grifter from the jump. Mind y'all, MTR is not into this type of jive. He's not into this type of shit. But his whole chat is literally talking about this Pearl situation, and he still doesn't realize what people are talking about. O'Shea uploaded his goddamn video during his live. Well, maybe sooner than that, but still, though, it was up way before his live. So I'm pretty sure people started watching what Pearl was saying in the video. Pearl is so racist that her two main talents, Auntie Jenny and King Richie's, are black, and her executive producer, Blessing, is black. You all are doing too much. I don't take that as racism, but clearly, like, people are just talking too much. Like, It's wild.
Person, I don't know if his brother. I'll give him a round of applause. This is the type of achievement that we talk about over here on this side of the internet. I love to see it. Shout out to you, brother. Keep on grinding, keep on climbing, and never stop. The game of life, it never stops. There'll be ebbs and there'll be flows. Okay, right now I feel like I'm in an ebb state because I was flowing in London town. You understand what I'm saying? But there's always going to be ebbs and there flows. But ensure that your trajectory is on a path towards a North Star. So set your goals and be smart about your goals. Don't be unrealistic like the modern woman. Make it make sense, but continue on moving forward. You understand me? Shout out, my brother. I appreciate the one.
Is that MCI's niche though? I think he discussed relationship issues more so than just social. Okay, where's that? Where'd it go? I just saw a comment. I'm gonna need MCR to address. There you go. I'm gonna need MCR to address these racist comments right now if they happened. She made a light joke about Blessing's punctuality. You see that, right? You see that, right? I'm in the chat. I'm in the chat, y'all. I'm trying to just stay in. I was trying to keep it in the chat.
$100 super chat. Or the $200 super chat, $210 super chat. Appreciate you. Shout out to Smooth J with the $10 super chat. Are you going to respond to Pearl being racist?
Oh!
What?
Oh!
Many people been warning RP.
Oh! That initial what? That's when it struck him. Boom! Niggas is I'm sorry. God dang, I got to. People are talking about this Pearl situation, and it smacked him like a bag of bricks, and he was like, whoa, no, stop playing with my girl. That ain't, no, stop playing. She ain't about that shit. There you go. As he would say, here you go. Like, oh my.
Hold on. Many people been warning RP creators about her. Now her true colors is showing. You going to respond?
Ooh.
Y'all had no problem dissing Sneeko. What are you talking about?
Oh my God. The chat's going dumb. Look, the chat's going dumb. Chat's going dumb. Network on raging out the dot. Look, even MCRs are confused about these bots nonsense. Ignore these haters, MCR. Nobody's a bot. I am not a bot. I'm not a bot. I'm a real person that brought this to people's attention and wasn't even trying to. Mind you, no one in the chat was talking about Pearl's situation until I brought it up. I wasn't even trying to say anything about it. And then, boom. Sometimes I need to just shut the fuck up.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, my brother. Feel free to send me an email.
He's
not
so
sure what you're talking about, my
confused.
brother. Shout out to T with the $50 super chat.
Let's go.
With no comment in it.
Here we go. Here we go. Bro, go check her interview with Nick Fuentes.
Appreciate the love. I appreciate you. I appreciate the
O'Shea's
love.
video.
I appreciate the support.
MTR in the dark.
Shout out to Real
He
Bravado
don't know.
Nigga, yes,
O'Shea
I'm a
was
block,
reaching.
man. Shout out, my brother. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to stop, as TLA says, I'm going to stop long stroking you guys. I'm going to start playing the content. Let's go.
The modern woman would prefer to lie than take accountability.
Uh-oh.
So with the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case, she preferred to lie.
Now, I'm going to keep it 100% regarding this. I went back into the content and I was looking at pieces of the content that I would say is probably my favorite that I wanted to be able to go over, okay?
Now, right in here is where he tried to pivot into just creating. He just wanted to pivot and do his live, go back to his initial agenda on what he wanted to do with his live. He ignored it. You saw within the super chat, he ignored the super chat about Pearl. So he's in the dark. He don't know what the fuck is going on. And he don't know. All right? So y'all can't, I know people are going to be trying to come after the brother. He's on the panel, clearly. We see him on the panel, clearly. With Pearl, clearly. Next to Melody King, clearly. He don't know. If In the Dark was a person, I don't know what else to tell y'all niggas. I don't know what else. I don't know what else. I'm so. Oh, let me calm down.
That's the context. Let's go.
Than to be seen, because I've always said that women have a perception, right, that they want to keep up. They want to be seen a certain way.
Our image.
And so what it is that for women, image is everything, right? And so with Amber Heard,
There go the comments. Look at
she
the
didn't want
comments,
her
y'all.
image to be destroyed. With the women that go on the Maury show, and I'm telling you, they go crazy. He should have been doing this before the DNA test comes out, by the way. They're going crazy because what? They're trying to keep
Jason
an
Black
image,
got brought up
right?
in the situation.
The reason why MTR was talking about, okay,
no,
DNA test should be mandatory.
Shout out
The
to
reason why they
Sarah
won't do
Garvey.
it is because women's image would be destroyed.
Where'd it go? Melody King was in O'Shea's comments, losing it. What I'm telling y'all niggas is not cap. I'm sorry. Damn it. It's so difficult to filter out. Oh, wait. All right. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is not cap. This is 100% real. Okay? Now they bring it all up. Some people in the chat are confused. She dates black men. Don't ask how. I know. How is she racist? About saying Pearl's racist? Like, people coming into the chat don't know what the heck is going on either. They're just as in the dark also. So as this information is being brought up, O'Shea is making like 2 other videos and putting them in the chamber like, I'm gonna get this. he loading them up. He putting them up. He like, yeah, buddy. We about to get That's O'Shea right now. As we're watching this shit, that's O'Shea right now. He's literally loading up he's literally loading up 2 more videos about Pearl. And MCR, I'm pretty sure is gonna be sides. By the time he woke up and saw O'Shea do Jackson's videos, he's gonna be smacked like 4 times. Pop, 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 pop. No, not Pearl. He's gonna address the situation. Let's just keep going. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Women want an image in this society, and their image is going to be destroyed. So what they would prefer to do is lie, because there are many people, most people, believe that women are quite innocent, believe that they're the ones that are always a victim, right? What will happen is their image will be destroyed, and they'll be seen for who they are, and they don't want it. Women get consoled, they get cuddled, they get told that it's okay, don't worry about it. So then does what? She goes and does it again. Yeah, because she never learned the lesson. There was no real consequence.
Exactly.
If I
She's
see
consoled by men and women.
men and women.
So what's
And what he was talking about right there, what I thought I could have also said in that particular
Pay attention to
junction
the chat.
is, that's why they hated Kevin Samuels so much, because it put up a mirror to modern women today where they look back at their reflection and they begin to understand that their image.
Now, do I take back what I said? They soft? No, because that's just who they are. They are really fucking soft. I mean, they're going to call the police more than anything. But what they saying, yeah, they're going to say it. They going to stand on it too. So I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them. They stand on their word. They stand on their principle. The man going to be a man. Hey, I'm standing on my word. Fuck what you talking about. Stand on that. I ain't mad at them. They men. Soft. They men. Keep going. Did Pearl say American
Which is not
blacks are
what
lazy?
they've lied about their image to be. You can only lie to yourself so much before your results demonstrate where you actually are.
It's the solution, right? Like men talk about, we want to be forward focusing, we want to reach a goal, we want to end the solution, right? And so back to the proposal earlier.
I'm not siding with anybody. I saw that in the chat also. I'm not siding with anybody. I go after the information. I go after the character of people. I go after that's who I follow. Right, so I don't side with anybody. I just follow the information that they have, because that's the whole point of them even being on here, is to help people like me and you better themselves and become better men, and become better women, become better people in general. So that's the whole point of me even coming on this side of the YouTube. I don't like the other side of YouTube, but they got the killing and all the ignorant ratchet shit that's going on. I don't like that side of YouTube, because it just brings me a bunch of negative, unwanted entities in my fucking circle that I do not like. You get what I mean? So that's the whole point of even wanting to make this type of content. That's the whole point of me making this YouTube channel, because I like giving my this is unscripted. This is live reaction. I'm trying my hardest to stop saying nigga. Like, come on, help a brother out. Hit that like button. I'm doing something over here because oh my God, I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my hardest to stay focused. I'm trying my hardest. I'm just too like. My ADHD's fucking up.
It's the 5 to 10% of men, right? We've all agreed that men should be leading, right? But men have taken a passive seat to allow women to. The platform has switched. It came from a lack of fathers sitting their daughters down. To her point, she brought up a very good point, and I guarantee you. But because they were trying to divide the Black family, they would say men to provide for your family or things like that. We don't want you to be there because we know that you're leaders and the impact of that. So how can we divide that? We're not going to give you good.
Oh shit! I'll keep
qualifying jobs
I'll
if
keep
you're in
going.
the home. But then the woman, how can I provide and how can I do this if he's not in the home? They would take the government. We all know it's a scam now, absolutely. But back in.
All right, so they literally just, someone in the chat asked, where's it at? Just brought the cam up, making black interviews. Actually, Black Light Relations called out 2 months ago about your channel that somebody link. There you go, right here. Vegan Berkeley Beauty. Can somebody link O'Shea's video? I ain't even gonna cap to y'all. I went on a motherfucking berserk. I went on a spree. I opened up another goddamn tab as I'm watching MTR. Put up YouTube real quick. Put in O'Shea Duke Jackson. Looked up. Got the URL, everything, got to hit up the link, threw it in the chat. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I threw it in the chat. Call me a snitch, I threw it in the chat. I'm sorry. They wanted to know. I'm an information giver. I threw it in the chat. This really ain't no laughing matter. I swear.
In the day, that was the reality. To get a good paying job, to try to pay for your family, be employable, right? You thought you had to not live in the household.
I would challenge.
Shout out to this beautiful young lady right here. So what you guys don't know, and I'll let the information be known right now for everyone that's down into the building, because I appreciate you guys for being here. Is that we actually recorded a dating
O'Shea
show
Link
there, and this lovely young lady was a part of the dating show. Now, what's funny about that is that when she first came down into the building, and like today, she came back the next day, she looked completely different. It was so crazy because like I didn't recognize her. I was like, "Hey, what's up? My name is." She was like, "You don't remember me?"
Asking what did she say?
I was like, Mama, you look completely different. You cleaned up completely different. I'm sorry. All right. Shit, usually I'm good about this shit, but she changed her hair. She took off the glasses. She had on a dress. Didn't even recognize her. I didn't recognize her. And you know what's funny about that shit? I wasn't the only one that didn't recognize her the next day. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, we recorded a dating show down there. You guys are gonna love the content. Actually, myself as well as Melanie King recorded a dating show down there.
You smashed it, y'all.
The content that they have on Melanie and her dating show is, I legitimately think it's gonna go viral. the dating show that I don't know. I can't quite judge because I was the one who was doing the actual dating. Like, so it was me and they got like 6 girls in there. And like these girls were just very different. This young lady right here, she's 33, was in law school,
right?
Recently came to an epiphany that she didn't understand. I mean, like in the past like 4 to 5 years, that she didn't treat men well or had like a negative perception regarding men. Like some typical modern women shit. But is now like on a journey for femininity.
Mind y'all, he's trying to conduct a decent live about his trip over in London, and he has to be stopped for this bullshit. Watch. This bullshit is about to get interesting. This bullshit is not going to change the facts. Watch, MTR. I'm sorry, brother.
And like all of these different things. And they had other girls there that were like several baby daddies. They had other girls there that was just like trying to promote shit that had nothing to do. Like they wanted to promote their platforms as opposed to being on like a date with me. And I called them out on their shit. You understand what I'm saying? And a whole bunch of different actors. Now, Melanie King, she had like 10 dudes that was trying to date her. And like her shit though, comedy. These dudes came in comedy, yo. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to tell you guys, the content was absolutely crazy. You understand me? But shout out to her. All right, let's just keep it moving for right now.
One thing that you said when you say that if we all...
I believe, I don't know if Melanie's show, if they named it, but my show we called The Red Pill Bachelor, right? So like, it was the whole thing. Like they interviewed me before, they interviewed me after the girls, they interviewed the girls as I was dating the girls. Like it was fantastic content. The setup that Pearl has in London, she has a legit production studio.
Oh shit! A legit piece was made on Pearl, and it looks. Hold on, cause he ain't the first one to say this shit. Okay. Well, no, I take that back. Smooth J was the first one to say that shit. Smooth J was. He was the first one to say it. All because I sparked it. I'm the one that said it first. Okay. Smooth J, and that's when I super chatted. It was light. Watch, you're gonna hear him say it. A legit hit piece was made on Pearl, and it looks real bad. It looks really bad. Since you was on the panel with her, even though you wasn't in the one in the question, you taking strays, and people looking at you as fake. Here go hit 2, and I'm about to just hit him with the. I'm about to hit him with
a
the
legit
third.
Production studio. It's a
2
home, multiple bedrooms. It's on the top floor of a building, and there's a goddamn balcony that encircles the entire floor. So she has the entire balcony, but it makes sense why they haven't recorded content out there because, London is only like 3 months out the year that has good weather. Like it's only like 3 months a year that has good weather. You understand me? Every other time it's like cold and windy. You know what I mean? So like they can move from room to room to room and have different types of content in room to room to room. And shit, they can be recording multiple podcasts in this one studio. It's like, to be honest with you, going to Pearl's production studio has me thinking on a different wavelength of the type of content that I can try to provide or the type of investment that I need to make in order to provide content on that degree and level of production. I'm a commenter. I'm a reactor. You understand what I'm saying? So within that, I just react to shit. I just comment
only 21
shit.
minutes
But she has a legit production studio up there. All right. Shout out to the super chats that are coming in. I think I might have missed some. Shout out to Senator 1021. The girl in the white in the back is what KS will call a chameleon. Who's in the white in the back? She was on both sides of the fences so hard when she would get checked on facts and data, she would hop off the feminism train. Shout out, my brother. Appreciate the $10 super chat.
Pearl worked from the ground up.
Shout out to Smooth J. $10 super chat down into the building.
Here's where
hit piece was made on Pearl.
Woo!
Okay. It looks really bad, and since you was on the panel with her, even though you wasn't in question, you taking strays of people looking at you as fake? What the fuck? What? For what?
Oh, I forgot about Byron.
A legit hit piece from a credible source?
Yes,
Or
nigga.
nah?
Yes, nigga.
Is this like real information or you guys
I'm
trolling
sorry.
me?
No, this is real.
Shout out to Byron with a $25 super chat. So you're aware people are talking about O'Shea recent video on Pearl saying, what the fuck? I think he was reaching, in my opinion, but I'm not sure. I'm going to ask you for your views. Keep doing your thing, MT. I've been watching for 3 years. Shout out, bro, for the $25 super chat.
This is very real. It's facts, bro.
O'Shea? Hold on. Give me a second. Because this has come up a couple of times. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me go to O'Shea's channel. Yo, my home screen on YouTube is crazy.
Yeah, mine too, bro. Mine too.
Okay, Blessing was more like.
Wait, hold on. Just Pearly Things just disrespected black people in the worst way.
There we go.
Jesus Christ, what happened?
Yeah, well, it's okay. Blessing was.
Hold on. All right, hold on. Guys, put a 1 down into the chat if you want me to.
Here it go, right here.
Up on screen
Ones
versus react to
everywhere.
kinda-
Ones.
The live stream shit. Put a 1 down into a chat. Put a 2
Ones.
down into the chat if you want
Boom.
to keep on
Boom.
going
Boom. Ones.
content that I was originally planning on going. Oh, that's a lot of fucking ones. Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of fucking ones. Yeah, nigga. This shit is real. Oh, I'm so sorry. Why I keep saying this shit? Nigga? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm not addressing you this way. I'm just too excited. Whew, this shit is real, bruh. I can't believe. Oh my God. It's a lot of fucking ones.
Okay, stop putting the ones, guys. Okay, I got it. I got it, guys. Relax. Chat, bring it back. I see the ones.
Chat going crazy.
I see the ones. Okay. Oh my God, 2,000 comments.
2,000 comments, nigga. Hold on. I gotta move my shit. I gotta undock my.
2,300 comments in 3 hours. Only 13,000 views. Guys, 2,300 comments and over 13,000 views. I've never seen a ratio like that.
That's a crazy ratio.
Hold on. Let me put this up on the screen. Hold on a second. Oh, Jesus. Is this going to be like a... Oh, God. Hold on a second. Let me go. Hold on. Just give me a second.
Yeah, bruh. So he walks off. I guarantee he went to go get a drink. He had to. He's trying to process this information, bro. He's trying to process this information, and he can't take it right now. The chat want to know. The chat, like, this is live. You see it. This is a bad idea. Look. Play the video, don't run. Fair use.
Okay.
He had to go get a drink. He ain't ready for this shit. Oh,
now,
fuck.
I don't know what happened. Before we go into this, I know Pearl and I know O'Shea. I just want to say that going into this.
Oh, this sucks.
It's more like late African.
Well, he's black.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, Pearl did a podcast with Nick Fuentes. I don't know when this was. Maybe like a month or so ago. I have not watched this podcast. It was not on YouTube. I believe that she put this on Rumble.
A few days ago,
And then the
Just
chat goes,
Pearly
Pearl
Things
did nothing
had an
wrong.
interview
Pearl did nothing
with
wrong.
white
I even said it.
supremacists or white nationalists, whichever you want to categorize.
I didn't even go cap to y'all. I even said Pearl did nothing wrong. But this was before this nigga O'Shea pushed the snowball at the top of the mountain. This is way before this man O'Shea pushed the snowball off the top of the mountain. I wasn't expecting for it to get that big. All the information. It ain't looking good.
Categorize him. Nick Fuentes.
Let me also say this as well. I can't I can't believe the stream is going in this direction. I've only heard of the Nick Fuentes name. I've not watched a single video on him. So I don't know anything about him. All right, let's just keep going.
Now, Nick Fuentes.
Only thing I know about him is that he gets labeled anti-Semite. He gets labeled like a pro-white, anti-black. He gets labeled these things, but I don't know anything about him. Let's go.
Is a 24-year-old man who is very outspoken
Careful, bro.
about white
Okay, he's a Trump
nationalism and things
supporter.
like that.
Obviously, I guess that
so
makes sense.
she had him
See me in the
on
chat
a live
again.
stream. Now, what's very interesting about that?
You see me in the chat again? Pearl did nothing wrong. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was in the chat, bro. I was just as naive, and I did not know just as much as this man didn't know until O'Shea pushed the dang. Like, damn, bruh. You was just starting to like this chick, but y'all couldn't wait for her. Y'all was waiting on her downfall. I was praying on her downfall. Oh, that's fine. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. That's ghetto as hell. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that.
That is just Pearly Things has a podcast that is based in London, and I would say that the majority of her full-time cast, I would say, would be a member of the Black London community. Like, there's King Richards over there. There's a few other brothers over there. And they've built that channel into a really good powerhouse. She's really organized and things like that, which would make me wonder why she's interviewing Nick Fuentes. Now, typically she talks about things like modern women. A lot of the things that you would see in the manosphere are talking points. And a lot of people have accused her of, stealing from Kevin Samuels or stealing from the manosphere and then monetizing it. But this interview with Nick Fuentes proves to me that she's trying to take her business into a different reality. Probably because she feels like at some point there's going to be a dead end for the modern women thing. And I noticed when she's live, she doesn't get nearly as many viewers as Fresh and Fit. So I think she's trying to make the same pivot that Adam 22 is trying to make, and even like Joe Budden. They're trying to bring on like controversial people. You see Adam 22 bringing on people like Tariq Nasheed. He wants to have Tariq Nasheed debate people on his platform and all of that. And again, that's to get into a larger audience, right? And that's not just them doing it. It's a lot of people. Valuetainment is doing that same playbook. So all of them are trying to get into a different market. In doing so, they're using people who will have controversial views, such as Nick Fuentes. Now, let me just...
Now, I didn't go as far as doing that. Unsub from O'Shea's channel. I didn't go as far as doing that, because to be honest with y'all, that's what O'Shea does. So why would we take away somebody that's an important influencer within this space that should be putting out information like this? And as this goes on, y'all gonna understand. Watch, y'all gonna understand why. But I wouldn't go as far.
Just say this.
So when I heard that she interviewed Nick, I was thinking to myself, I thought that you focus in relationship content. I thought you focus in gender roles content. I thought you focus in modern women's content. I didn't say this to her, but that's what I was thinking within my mind. Mm-hmm. So maybe she's thinking about a shift. Maybe not. I don't know. We didn't
Pearl
discuss
22.
That.
Popular YouTuber Jason Black, who also runs the business YouTube channel, has pointed this out. And I know brother Jason Black, he was way more popular than me.
Shout out to Jason Black. I've actually featured his content on my channel previously.
When I first started YouTube, and he has a really strong audience. He has a really loyal fan base. I've had a chance to talk to him one time on Instagram, Facebook Messenger. We were both friends on Facebook, and I like what he has to say as a pro-black myself, right? I don't
And let me also say this as well, is that like I'll be lying to you guys if I was to say to you guys that I have not thought about previously about other types of content that I should be introducing to my particular audience. I'd be lying if I said like, because at a certain point, like the content is going to get monotonous. It's the samey, right? Like, so, within that, I've been thinking through kind of other things that I can introduce. So maybe Pearl's been doing that as well. But I will say though, like, I'm just like, why? Unless like she's coming from a perspective of entertainment through just getting out information, right? Like, you look at like a Joe Rogan, for example. Joe Rogan brings people on a podcast that he may not agree with, right? But he wants to have a conversation because maybe he can learn more. I guess. I don't know. Let's keep going.
Disagree with him too much for the things that I've heard. However, when he criticized Just Pretty Things in the past, people were saying that he was a hater. He was like jealous of her success and all of this, right? So,
yo, O'Shea with the stock footage, yo. Yo. Shout out to O'Shea's editors. You guys are doing the goddamn thing. I understand you. Hold on,
he was a hater. He was jealous of her success and all of this, right? So he, on his channel, the business
shout
YouTube
out to
platform,
that great actor.
He has broken down the interview with Just Pretty Things into timestamps. So it was very easy for me to follow to see what I wanted to see.
Stock footage in the game.
Just Pretty Things, who has, like I said, a lot of black employees, King Richards being one of them. They were having a conversation about African employees versus American employees.
Oh.
And this is what, Jason Black was trying to point out, that he felt that she was trying to take a diss at African Americans. So I want to play that clip and let's see if he's right.
Okay. I wonder what Miss Pearly Things thinks of African immigrants versus black Americans, specifically descendants of slaves, foundationals. I wonder what she thinks of that. If we get into the immigration discussion,
open your ears.
I wonder what she's gonna say if you ask her about that. Brace yourselves.
Wait a minute, hold up real quick. Is that how he always talks? Is that like a thing? Wait, hold up, is that...
discussion. I wonder what she's gonna say if you ask her about that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's how he talks. That shit's weird as fuck.
It's a goddamn WWE announcer. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Hulk Hogan, for the heavyweight championship of the world. What the fuck was that?
He's being sarcastic.
Brace yourselves, all of her supporters.
No. And that's not a conservative position, especially not 50 million people in 10 years.
Okay.
Right.
Because America's got 300 million. So, what is that? 1/6 of the population in 10 years.
And so why is that?
Why does he support that?
No, why are you against pro? Because in my head, see, I hire people from Africa, right?
Right.
Shout out Blessing.
She does. She hires editors, producers. She does.
Yeah.
And I just...
Oh, and Blessings is her producer. We call him top producer. If you guys look at the reactions on his channel, we often be like, yo, top producer. Blessing. Shout out to Blessing. Super goddamn talented. I need a blessing where I live. I need a blessing where I live.
We all need a blessing.
Super talented.
See, like, the work ethic of people that are
not from
America, and they often work harder than the people that are from America.
That's true.
So in my head, it's like, wouldn't it help us economically if we had more, like, if they had a certain, like, mindset in order?
Well.
Yeah, that's true. People not from America, immigrants, work harder than people that are from America.
Which
that's
is true.
We talk about the entitlement culture within goddamn America all day.
No, but watch. But the MTR literally is about to pause for a minute and think about, so this is what y'all talking about? This is what y'all stopped before? Watch.
Is that the goddamn point?
No, nigga.
That's true.
Keep going.
That's true. We talk
Keep
about the
going.
within culture today.
Look
We
at
talk
the
about
chat.
the modern women
Keep
lazy
going.
bullshit. We talk about the men being lazy as fuck and being
Keep
losers.
going.
We talk about that shit all day. And then the immigrants come in and take your fucking jobs.
Keep
We talk
going.
about that all day. I talk about all day, stop being a loser. I talk about all day as a man.
Yes.
Increase your utility.
Yes.
That's
yes, he
true.
Does. Yes, he does.
That's
but
true.
Keep going, MTR.
What's up?
You see me in the chat, y'all? Keep going, MTR. The chat about to go dumb.
Hold up now, y'all got me. That's true. Hold up. Let me just make sure I heard that correctly. Maybe I heard that incorrectly. Hold on.
America, and they often work harder than the people.
Hold up. I'm seeing people in the chat talk about that's not true. Americans grind just as hard. No, they
No,
don't.
they don't.
You don't know what grind is.
America's the laziest
These immigrants
fucking
that come here without a pot to the fucking piss in. Without a pot to fucking piss in. They'll show you how to work, and they'll work you up under the table more often than not. As Americans, we love excess without doing the work.
We
love excess without doing the work.
Yep.
We love excess without doing the work. We love the material without doing the work. These immigrants, though, that have seen poverty that their country cannot escape. There's not opportunities, there's not jobs for them. When they come over here and they see the white picket.
Chat going crazy. But he got to keep going. Black Americans, she didn't say black people. You know, once again, not getting all the information, not getting the full context of why they're saying what they're saying about Pearl. Let's keep going. This is, oh my Jesus.
Fences and say, oh, the American dream. That's absolutely true.
Trigger alert.
Immigrants, more often than not, will work harder than those that grow up within this, that don't have an understanding of what it is outside of this. That's absolutely true. Shout out to T with a $20 super chat. Messed up my first super chat. Just wanted to say how surprised I was to see you live on Pearl's pod the other day. Great job on there. Thank you so much, T. Lately, you become my go-to.
Yes.
You my first super chat.
Yes,
Kevin would be proud. Thank you so much, T. I appreciate the $20 super chat. I'm mad you messed up the first one, but thank you for saying it another. I'll keep it funky. All right. Shout out to The Ruckus for the $5 super chat. The issue is MTR. Nobody can talk about us but us. Another form of non-accountability, part of the masculinity. She didn't say anything about us. She talked about immigrants and she talked about Americans.
That is true. That is true. But wait, before he goes on, this super chat right here, he's going to read it. And I think that's going to be the icing on the cake to make him want to keep on going. Let's find out.
I'm going to back it up so we can listen to it again. She talked about immigrants.
He don't want to keep going.
And she talked about Americans. I'm going to back it up. Maybe I missed something within that. Shout out to Sierra Turner with a $10 super chat. I don't think what she said was racist, maybe in poor taste, but in the full video from Jason. Okay, Jason. Oh, Jason Black. She talked about how the movie Roots was exaggerated. What? How bad slavery was.
Yeah.
Maybe people were mad at that. The full video. So O'Shea's going to go over that part, I assume. Shout out Sierra. I appreciate the $10 super chat. Let me see. I think I might have missed another one as well. Shout out to Reject City Prejudice Things. Okay. Shout out for the $10 super chat.
People that are...
We're going to re-listen to that again just to make sure that I didn't hear that incorrectly.
Here we go.
Reporters.
No. And that's not a...
Hold on.
The immigration discussion.
Hold on.
No, he don't need to go back. He got to go forward.
Americans. So I want to play that clip and let's see if he's right.
I wonder what Miss Pearly thinks of African immigrants versus Black Americans, specifically descendants of slaves, foundationals. I wonder what she thinks of that. If we get into...
So by him going back, he's not getting the full context of why people are saying just Pearly things they're saying it, right? So what we're witnessing here is a man who's still in the dark and refused to accept the reality. So watch what he does. He's going to deflect yet again on this situation, but it's going to be some more information that he's going to hear, and it's going to get him to go forward into the video. This is, oh my God, this is a live reaction of this. Oh man.
To the immigration discussion. I wonder what she's gonna say.
Okay.
If you ask her about that.
Okay. Now he says immigrants versus foundational black. Okay, got it.
Brace yourselves, all of her supporters.
I'm bracing.
And that's not a conservative position, especially not 50 million people in 10 years.
Right.
Because America's got 300 million. So, you know, what is that? 1/6 of the population in 10 years.
And so why is that?
Why does he support that?
No, why are you against pro? Because in my head, see.
So it sounds like the guy is saying he's anti-immigration and she's saying she's pro-immigration.
Yep.
Hire people from Africa, right?
Right.
Shout out Blessing.
Yeah.
And you see that super chat?
Shout out Blessing. She said
See
she
that
hired
super
people
chat?
from Africa, so she'd be pro-immigration.
The work ethic of people that are like not
Y'all see that super chat, right?
from America, and they often work harder
Yes.
than the people that are from America.
Let me also tell you guys a short story as well. Pearl has shared this with me. I don't know if she wants this getting out. There was someone within her network. This is a black American woman that stole from her and tried to extort her after stealing from her. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. So maybe in her mind she's referencing that person. But no, because she doesn't say race within this.
No.
Hold on, let's keep listening.
Right.
So in my head, it's like, wouldn't it help us economically if we had more, like, if they had a certain like mindset in order?
Well.
Yeah, she didn't say race, guys. She said American. Is he gonna just throw on the race thing on top of this?
Watch.
Shout out to Skater Vlogs with a $10 super chat. Keep going. She made a light joke about Blessing. Okay, I'll keep going, bro. I'm trying to really understand the situation. This is live, by the way.
Yeah, this is live, by the way. He said it. He said it. He said it. This is live, by the way. Hit that like button.
So I don't
Hit
really
that
have
like
the privilege of having the opportunity to like just think about this shit. Okay, I don't have that. Anyway, let's just keep going.
I told you were going to get your hearts and your feelings and your souls broken. There's no way you can defend her now and sit up here and say you cool with it. She just outright told you, well, they work harder than people. Now, you know she means black.
She didn't say black.
She didn't say black.
They work harder than people. Now, you know she means black.
Hold up.
Watch this. Right. Nah, nigga, no.
This is what y'all stopped my stream for. I was having a good stream. I was having a fantastic stream.
He thinks that's what he thinks.
I thought y'all fucked with me. I thought that y'all rode for me.
Come on.
I thought that y'all had my best interests in mind. This is why y'all stopped my goddamn stream. This is a wonderful, what's today? Thursday? I lose track of time now because I'm an entrepreneur. It's a goddamn beautiful Thursday afternoon, all right? I just wanted to have a quick stream. I just wanted to have a good time here.
No,
I wanted to enjoy myself with the empty.
I ain't even gonna cap to y'all. By me even saying to keep going, I was more of like thinking like, oh my God, I hope this man don't get upset at the fact that I stopped his stream or that we even stopped his stream for this bullshit. But it wasn't bullshit. Throughout this whole damn time, we've been trying to convince him. For the past hour, we've been trying to convince MTR to go watch the video. We wasn't intending to mess up his live stream. There was no intention on that. It's crazy.
Army, with the family.
Nope.
And this is what you stop my motherfucking stream for. All right? I got things to do. I got people to see. I got viscous innards to slay. You know the amount of viscous innards I have left on the table since going to London? MTR, come back. We miss you. I'll be back, babies. All right? I got some shit to handle.
Not right now, my nigga. You're going to have to keep the viscous innards on weight. Still have to keep it on ice for a minute.
Strokes. Your hips, they're so strong. They're so meaty and full of force and power. I'll be back soon. You know? And I come back.
Going.
And this is the content that I want to do.
Nigga, the chat going crazy. The chat going crazy. You know, keep going.
She
Daddy, keep going.
People. She didn't say black.
Talk it and listen.
Oh, okay. We in our feelings today, huh?
No, nigga.
Did she say black?
No.
Am I tripping?
She will.
Did she say that?
She did.
Oh, but we in our feelings today.
No, we not,
pitchforks. Pitchforks for the carrot. Pitchforks for the... Oh, we needed a reason. We needed a reason to talk shit.
Look, we trying in the chat. We're trying our hardest to still convince this man to shut up and keep going with the video. We're trying. All right? But he's not getting the fucking picture. Like, bro, stop. Stop, bro. Stop with the long stroking. We know that you was missing some viscous innards for this. We're over it. Like, I promise you, we're all in the chat. Like, this is some bullshit. Like, come on, bro. Just keep going. Keep watching. The $5 super chat came in. It's like, if you don't stop. Team Pearl. All this other extra shit. People are about to be so.
This is what y'all got me on. Is this what y'all got me on?
No.
I thought that y'all bag with me. Do we got a whole bunch of imposters down into the goddamn chat? Should I put on the goddamn subscriber only in the chat? Shit. Cause God for damn, she didn't say that. But you know she means black people. Axar Jim Duggan for the WWE versus Roddy Piper for the heavyweight championship of the world. With Hulk Hogan coming out of nowhere. Oh, I see you, brother.
It's Triple X over here.
Who is the Bushwhackers? You ain't the 80s, baby, till you know who the fucking Bushwhackers are. What's up? Bushwhackers down into the building. What's up with my 80s babies? I grew up on WWF, not that WWE bullshit. It was the entertainment when I grew the fuck up. This shit was the Federation. You understand me? These bastards was the Federation. We thought that shit was real. We was jumping off the fucking couches, suplexing niggas off the top turnbuckle, because we thought that motherfucking shit was real. Now this nigga bringing back the voice for fake? Huh? Really?
He's looking like a clown right now, but you don't want to keep going.
Now you know. This is the type of... How do I say this? This is the type of speech that inspired BLM. Now you know what she was. Now you know, brother.
Come on, brother.
You understand me, brother? You know, brother. Now you know she meant black. Brother.
Watch
oh, y'all so mad right now.
He's about to get hit with so much facts.
I'm gonna go off in the video. Maybe there's some other shit.
Yeah, nigga.
Maybe some other shit in the video, and I'm speaking too much. But goddamn.
Shout out to the big super chat that came through.
We back up in there. We back up in there. Shout out to ASKD. I don't know. It looked like you just put your elbow on your keyboard for your screen. Shout out my brother for the $20 super chat. Damn it, keep playing the video. You keep replaying the same part. Stop talking. Listen.
Deflection at its finest.
Cutting up for a little bit, all right? I can't cut up.
Deflection at its finest.
Super chat. Let's go.
I like my African immigrants. They work harder than people from America.
So in this first clip, I thought it was sort of
all
a
did.
reach because she's just saying
O'Shea thinks it's a reach too.
We all did.
Americans, and he's trying to insinuate that she's saying black people are African Americans. So I really couldn't nail her on that particular talking point, right? But it gets worse. Jason Black does a yeoman's job in really nailing her to the cross on this next point. Now, this is going to be a point about being on time, and you're going to hear what Nick Fuentes has to say about black people after that. I'm going to play that particular clip right there, and then we'll come back.
Very industrious.
Yeah.
You know,
I can't believe that he allowed y'all to reach like that. And
no.
Come on. Shout out to Wits End, member for 5 months. I don't see any lies for real. It's a mixed bag. Generation thing too. Mindsets, etc. Love your craft. The Bushwhackers. 80s, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Wits End in the building.
I mean, there are a lot of people that would like to be a YouTuber because they'd like to hear, they'd like people.
Okay, now let me back up just a little bit more here because he's talking about people being hardworking. He's talking about people in general from various other places. I think he mentioned Germany.
And that's me. I'm one of those persons in America right now that's hardworking. He's one of those men in America that's working hard right now. Come on. We're working hard to try and keep this content going. But that's not what Miss Pearly Things has said. Okay. That's not what she said, though. That's not what she said. And if she ain't gonna like it,
But I want you to get the full context of this, so when she says what she says, it smacks you upside the back of the head like a cinder block.
Okay.
yeah. I was like, STEM, no. They all said I was crazy. Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now?
What?
Austin.
Who's Austin?
Well, but you're very industrious.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of people that would like to be a YouTuber because they'd like people to care about their opinions and like what they ate for lunch and, you know, things about my life that just make sense or whatever. But how many people can make a company and deal with the things you deal with, you know, like recruiting
she deals with a lot.
I mean, not on the same scale as you, but I do things and it's tough. You know, it's a business. It's fun not in front of the camera, but behind the scenes, it's a business.
Yes.
And that is a German attribute, to be industrious. I'm Italian. The only times
chat
I'm on time for
wasting
things
time.
is when I like get the time wrong, when I think I'm supposed to be there way earlier than I'm actually supposed to be there. Because I thought I was supposed to be here at 3.
Oh, really?
That's why I texted you. I texted you, I'm on my way, because I thought I was already 10 minutes late when I was leaving.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Blessing was more late African.
Well, he's black.
late African. There we go. There we go.
Okay, hold up.
There we go.
Hold up.
There we go.
Because I thought I was supposed to be here at 3.
Oh, really?
That's why I texted you. I texted you, I'm on my...
What did Blessing have to do with it? I told you about that snowball, right? At this point, this snowball is big as a motherfucker, and MCR just got smacked with that bitch. He just got smacked with an avalanche.
My way because I thought I was already 10 minutes late when I was leaving.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Blessing was more late African.
Well, he's black.
Yeah.
Where are all the folks who said I was a
Yeah.
hater? Where are all the folks who were sitting up here saying, well, Jason, you reaching, you stretching? Where are all of them now? I want to know where all of them are after tonight.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Ha, ha, ha. He. What's so...
Okay, hold up. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
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 Hold on.
Yeah.
I want to hear that one more time.
That's why I texted you.
Not a good look.
Time wrong when I think I'm supposed to be there way earlier than I'm actually supposed to be there. Because I thought I was supposed to be here at 3.
Oh, really?
That's why I texted you. I texted you, I'm on my way because I thought I was already 10 minutes late when I was leaving.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Blessing was more late African.
Well, he's black.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on, soldier. Okay, that one's a little bit different. Yeah. One more time. Hold on. I'm looking at this raw. Hold on.
Baffled.
That's why I texted you. I'm on my way because I thought I was already 10 minutes late when I was leaving.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Blessing was more late African.
Well, he's black.
yeah.
Where are all the
Okay, wait. Should I listen to his comments first? Okay, before I listen to his comments afterward, let me give you guys my take. I just heard it 2 or 3 times right now. I do not like that she called out top producer.
Now, me calling it light wasn't me saying like it was CP time. Like it wasn't me saying or me calling it light was basically saying like, okay, we just need to let this shit go. Like it's not a big deal because it's it's colored people time. So what? She made a light joke about black people being late, and to me, that's nothing major because stereotypically that would be true. If you're talking about stereotypes, I'm not saying all black people are fucking late. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that, yeah, that used to be a stereotype that fit. And so what? She a white girl. The whitest white girl on the face of this fucking earth. We all should fucking know what white people fucking do. However, we know that motherfuckers is sensitive to that shit. I get it. But the way that she set it up is a bit cringy. It is. Not going to deny that. Not going to deny that. It's the whole fact that
Blessing, who's from Africa, he's Nigerian, into a conversation about being late. The dude called out him being from Italy and talking about he's late. Why not just leave it at him being late as an Italian? In case you guys don't know,
yeah, we know. I know. MCI tries to defend her in every way, form, or fashion. Watch.
melanated race on this planet has a CP time joke. Italians, Indians, they all talk about how they're late to things. The only one that doesn't have a colored people time joke is white people. They don't have that joke. That's not in their culture. I was actually surprised. Like when I be in different circumstances, especially like with an MBA school and shit like that, the Indians would be like, "Oh yeah, we on Indian time," and I'm like, "The fuck is Indian time?" Like I thought Indian time was on time. They're like, "No, we're like always late to different functions and shit like that." And I was like, "Oh okay." Like, you know, black people got that shit too. They were like, "Word?" Like it was like new news to them. Them talking about that amongst themselves is one thing.
Yeah.
Her then calling out Blessings for being late for African is a bit weird to me. That's a bit weird to me because Blessings, he's the top producer. He doesn't want to be on camera at all. So why call that out? Now, I will also say this, and this is a perspective because I was over there.
Yeah.
There was a joke that I took it as a joke when I heard it during the time that I was there. It was something to do, because a couple of days I was late, right? Because where we ended up getting the hotel it turned out to be an hour away from where Pearlie was at. So because of that, and then traffic in London traffic's like New York City traffic is absolutely incredible. There was a couple of times that we were late, as well as they like to film late. So you get back to the crib, you wake up in the morning, you tired, da-da-da. So there's a couple of times I was just like, yo, sorry for being late, da-da-da-da-da. And then Blessing said something like, oh no, we usually start around this time. And then Pearl was like, but we're trying to start earlier, right? And was looking at Blessing. Also, let me say this as well.
We know what he's doing. We know what he's doing. He's trying to deflect yet again. However, he wants to defend. He want to defend it. It gets bad.
Pearl and Blessing are like this. Let me also say this. Pearl and Blessing are like this. You guys don't understand that context. Let me also say this as well. They're so close. She relies on him so much as being the top producer that some nights out the week, he just sleeps on one of the couches because of how dedicated that he is into making the content work. Okay. So you have coworkers that are tight. They're super duper duper tight. So I think to a degree she felt comfortable in calling him out. So to the average user, it looks weird as shit. And I will say, it does look weird as shit because he wasn't in the conversation at all. So why bring up top producer? He's from Nigeria. He's always late.
It's weird.
I think that's weird.
That is very weird.
I think it's understanding the context of their business relationship. But then also understanding how that is perceived to everyone else that's looking at this. I think that this deserves a response from Pearl. I'll be honest. We got to hold Pearl accountable for explaining that because it seems to, I saw the ones down into the shop, it seems to have riled enough of a response where she should respond to that and give some type of response of what it is that she mean by that. So what does it continue to confuse people? Because here's the thing, guys. Let me give you guys another perspective as well. There's top producer, which is Blessing. Mm-hmm. Super talented, brother. Like I said, I need a top producer in Atlanta.
There's more.
There's King producer.
You see that?
So she has
There's
at
more
least
MTR.
2 producers. They're both from Nigeria. Dope ass brothers. Actually, King producer, we went out one of these nights. We went out one of the nights before previously, and super dude. Got to know a lot about his background, the reason that he was in London from Nigeria. Super dude. We went out to mini golf and everything. It was a group of us. We went out to mini golf and shit like that. Super cool dude. The other people that she has on her staff, she has talent signed to her. King Riches, shout out to King Riches. Auntie Jenny, shout out to Auntie Jenny. So she's employing black people. And I think that she should address that right there. I absolutely think that she should. But there's still, this is just only halfway of the video, so I'm assuming that there's more. All right, let's just keep going. Shout out to the super chats that are coming through. Guys, let me know what you guys think about this. Shout out to Zen Maddie with a $5 super chat. She didn't bring up that she's late because he's black. She said he was late. Then he said because he's black. And then she just laughed and shrugged it off. Yeah, like I said before, I think that this deserves a response. I agree. I agree. Yeah. The first one, that was different. She didn't mention race. He brought in race, right? So this one's a little bit different. This one's directly related to race. Shout out to Freedom's March $5 super chat. Blessings and Pearly are tight. Yeah, they're super tight. So perhaps she feels comfortable being microaggressive. That's what happens when white folk get comfortable. Word. All right, listen, I'm halfway within this video of O'Shea, so let's just keep going, guys.
The folks who said I was a hater. Where are all the folks who were sitting up here saying, well, Jason, you reaching, you stretching? Where are all of them now? I ain't
gonna lie to you. When he started to defend her, I just said, you know what, bro, just stop. Just stop, because they about to drag this shit. They're literally about to drag this. And oh man.
I want to know where all of them are after tonight. Yeah.
My bad, I missed a super chat. Shout out to $20 super chat from Byron. $20 super chat. The next point about time is a reach as well, because America and the UK blacks joke about not being on time. We all joke about CPT. Yeah. The CPT is like all melanated people joke about CPT time. Thank you so much, Dope Bro, for the $20 super chat. Shout out to Mr. Donnie Mac for the $10 super chat. CPT is a farming joke. European farmland is much less forgiving. Like you said, only 3 months of good weather. Facts in London town. Melanated communities have more grace when it comes to time. Shout out, bro. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Let's keep going.
Yeah, ha ha ha, he. What's so damn funny? What's so damn funny now? Oh yeah, before this is over, I'm gonna name names. What's so damn funny now?
Name names
you
about
can't
what?
lie and say you didn't see this. Jason Black has been talking about this now for over a year, for about 2 years now. And I've been naming this chick in particular.
For 2 years.
I said it from day one. Hey, she doesn't need to be given any space around here. I said it the whole time. Where are the folks who are sitting up criticizing me now? Because you're going to have to justify this. And you're going to have to justify why it is that Jason said it the whole time and you were defending it the whole time and you're just now saying something. By the way, yeah, you all thought she was going to leave it alone. That wasn't Fuentes who brought up the black people this time. He talked about him being late, and then she brings up the black folk around her. You know, those cute little African that she has working for her.
Damn.
She's the one who brings
African
them
what?
up.
So, guys, you can argue a lot of things, but what?
Here's the thing. Outside of his WWE screaming, she did bring it up unprovoked. And like I said, that does deserve a degree of accountability because I can understand. Here's the thing. Let me say it like this as well. And I don't know how much of the degree of... I don't listen to Jason Black's channel, and that's no slight to him. I've actually featured his content on my channel before. And because the conversation that he was having with the person he was having it with, I thought it was poignant. I thought it was instrumental, the way that he was able to pull different points together. I thought the way that he talked about that was dynamic. Okay?
Absolutely.
So outside of all of that stuff, I do agree that there has to be a degree of explanation for that.
And it will be.
I think that there has to be a degree of explanation for that. And the reason why I say that is because one of the things that I talk about on my channel is how, because we have such a boundaryless community.
Right. See that? Hold on. Hold on, killer. Pearly said blessings because he's African. Now y'all in the chat acting like she didn't say that. Stop it. Stop it. Watch it. She about to go. This shit is retarded. Oh my God. So
that we've allowed our image to be tarnished. We've allowed our image to be disrespected. We've allowed those at the top to appropriate the most negative forms, the most hostile forms. When I was up at Pearl Stream, there was, shout out to King Riches, he had a stream, and it was much more like a questions regarding black culture, which I was a little bit surprised about because they just told me to sit down and just talk, right? So I didn't know that we were going to be talking about that until the point that it actually happened. And one of the questions that was down up in there is, when you say black man, what comes to your mind? All of the people in the room, including the black women, the first things that came out their mouth was like thug, gangster, like all of this shit. And when it came around to me, I talked through switching the image, switching the negativity, switching the media, switching the perception. When I talked to Kevin Samuels prior to his death, and RIP to Kevin Samuels, if you guys haven't seen his happy birthday stream, you should go over to his channel and watch it. Yes. Shout out to KS's family as well. Beautiful people. Beautiful people. And I'm so happy that they were able to take control of his legacy. Okay? But Kevin and I used to talk about this. How do we switch? How do we switch within the culture what it means to be us? How do
I don't even have the answers to that. But RIP Kevin Samuels, because That man, he gave us an opportunity to change the black male image. And just hearing that just kind of gave me a damn. Like I heard it yesterday. It just that I was too in my adrenaline rush and wasn't even really paying attention to what he just said.
Is when you say black man, what comes to your mind? All of the people in the room, including the black women, the first things that came out their mouth was like thug, gangster, like all of this shit. And when it came around to me,
That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even think of that. When I think of myself, I've never really sat down and asked myself, who am I? That's crazy. To be mind blown by I don't know how to feel right now because I don't even know who the fuck I am. Because when I think of black man, I think of the same thing: rapper, basketball player, football player, thug, gangster. Damn. We don't really have a real image. Fuck. Gangster persona.
I talked through switching the image, switching the negativity, switching the media, switching the perception. When I talked to Kevin Samuels prior to his death, and RIP to Kevin Samuels, if you guys haven't seen his happy birthday stream, you should go over to his channel and watch it. Shout out to KS's family as well. Beautiful people. Beautiful people. And I'm so happy that they were able to take control of his legacy. Okay? But Kevin and I used to talk about this. How do we switch? How do we switch within the culture what it means to be us? How do we switch that? And the answer is we have to outvalue the competition. We have to make our shit seem way more better and a lot more popping than what's been normalcy of the last 40 to 50 years in our media. That's what we talked about. Because we thought that it was so important to be able to do. Why is it not cool to be the most smart? Why is it not cool to be digging anime? Why is it not cool to be classy? Why is corny such a term that's dug deep within us that prevents a young suburban kid that looks just like me to live free within that? Why? Why?
Asking them same goddamn question for over 20, 30, 40 years now.
So as I look at this right here, is that Pearl's fault?
No.
No. No. However, when it comes to a culture perspective, we gotta hold the line. So I get it. If you say something negative about the Jewish community, or they make you hold the line.
Yep.
This guy right here has been canceled off of all platforms because they hold the line. So now I ask you guys, how do we hold the line? Now, I will say, what she said right there at the end, what I said earlier, her and Blessings are tight. They talk, they're around each other every day. So there's a degree of comfort that comes with that, okay? So there's a degree of grace that I can understand within that.
Yeah.
Okay? But it doesn't excuse that she should probably talk about this.
Yeah.
Okay? Anyway, let's just keep going because this video is halfway done.
But one of the things you can't do is argue with the truth. That clip is really disrespectful, not only to the African person Blessing, because this is the same person that you said you want to bring to America because they work better than Americans, but at the same time, you're saying that, well, she's late, African, right? And then he says, yeah, she's late, well, because she's black. And then you laughed. So here's something that I really want to honestly say, right? And I know like a lot of black dudes in the manosphere, black manosphere, like Just Pearly Things. Obviously, I don't think most of her audience is black, but you do have some brothers that were defending her. And she has worked with a lot of black YouTubers. I mean, I have emails of her asking me for an interview in 2021 when she was still small. But if you guys know me, I don't really work with, I don't really collaborate outside of the race, even on YouTube. So it kind of goes against my personal goals. Not to say that I don't like anybody or I'm racist or anything, but I'm a black YouTuber and I am a pro-black. So I only really work with the black YouTube community or black content creators. What she said right there is completely disrespectful. The guy is right. All right. If you want to have those conversations, like, and I have friends of other races, and you know, if we're gonna joke around like we have before, you know what I'm saying, like offline or say certain things. I mean, even with other Africans, you know, we can do that. But to say that publicly and then laugh, that was an opportunity for you to be like, yo, bro, that's like not cool, or cut that comment out of the live stream. But he's right. She's the one that brought it up. Like, he wasn't bringing up the fact that her staff was late. You said Blessing, then African. And again, it's like, okay, she said that, you know, but Jason Black says, you know, we brought her into this black space. I don't really think that's the case. I think that, you know, she started aligning herself with black people onto her show. And
I don't think that that's true at all. If he did say that, I think that she looks for talent to collab with.
So that made it more comfortable for certain blacks to come. And then she's talking real, you know, a lot of stuff about women. You know, she was reviewing hip hop and things like that. So she was trying to put herself into the space like Adam 22.
If you go up on her channel and you sort by the oldest, you'll see she was actually just reacting to rap songs. And she called it like whitest girl on the earth, whitest girl in the world reacting to rap songs. That's what she called it.
Put yourself in the space like Vlad puts himself into the space. And I guess, you know, Jason Black is trying to be upset that these people are letting her into the space. I don't know if she did that per YouTube, because again, that's how it kind of works when you're targeting that sort of audience. But the reality is he overall is right. I can't get around that, man. Like, nobody can say that Jason Black is not right. You can call him whatever you want to call him. I know a lot of brothers don't like Jason Black and whatever. You know, I heard that, you know, like Mr. Fantastic called into the show. He hung up on the guy. He might treat his callers bad or whatever you might say. But this one, he's right, because he got it right there on tape. And again, you know, Just Pearly Things doesn't take black people that serious, bro. And one of the reasons why is because we don't challenge it. Like, she would never do that with any other community. But yeah, she can say that African thing out there and knows that, like, hey, you're not gonna have any problems with that. And that's the situation. So
yeah, one of the things that he said is that she doesn't take him seriously. I don't know about that. I want to be careful about stretching just based off of those two things. Like based off of what we just saw. Like I don't know. Right? Like I get it. I get why you guys wanted me to just because I was down there recently. I get it. But also thinking through the relationship with her, right? Like she works in tandem. I think that she takes. So much so that she employs, like, her video editors are like all over the globe, and she's got a couple in Nigeria, a couple of clippers that are, you know, within Africa somewhere, Zimbabwe and shit like that. I don't know if the not taking seriously is a true statement right there.
So, I mean, I think that the brother is completely 100% right on what he said. And again, you're free to listen to who you want us to listen to. But at the same time, just know that people are out there willing to be disrespectful towards you. They'll be willing to laugh at folks saying that all black people are late. I don't care if you're talking about she dates black men or she has a black boyfriend. I don't care about that, man. Like, seriously, You know what I mean? And for black YouTubers that go and deal with her, I mean, more power to you. I don't have no problem with you. There's nothing I can do about that. But then just also know she don't have no respect for you either. So any black YouTuber after that goes over there, let's say for example you didn't know at first, fine. If you show up to her podcast knowing that, just know that you give her more reason not to take black people that serious. And it's
O'Shea is coming for my neck right now. Shout out to Phoenix Rise with $10 super chat. Is my issue is we as black people joke about black people being late and whatnot, but get mad when other races say the same thing. If it's wrong, we need to keep that same energy amongst ourselves. Yeah, here's the thing, bro. So his video is pretty much done. I think that, all right, let me get this off of the screen. Let me get the original video back up on. Based off of those things right there, I don't think that is cancel worthy. I don't know. Right, like I understand, but I think it's different for me understanding her relationship with, right? Like listen, I'm a diverse young man. I have friends not just that look like me. They're all over the place, and when you get that close, she may have just felt. You know what I'm saying? Like she can do that, but at the same time, I do think that she should talk about it. And I think that she should be held just as accountable for the things that she said to explain what that is. She does the coffee chats often on her channel. She should have a coffee chat. Oh, like, hey guys, like, da-da-da-da.
Yeah, we know him,
right. Now Maggie has like a cooking live stream, right? And so she'll just go up and just teach how to cook. Like Maggie up at the house, she came in one of the days.
Now, he switched it up. He's gonna go right back into the conversation again.
Okay. All right, let me just keep going right here.
What we want the men to change may actually self-correct if women started acting differently. Men are going to holler. Men are going to try. Men are going to shoot their shot. But if we don't allow someone to have access without being worthy of it, then they'll either go to someone that will allow it. But if the next girl says, you know what, no, these are my standards, they'll go on to the next person. And if the next girl says, these are my standards, men will change their approach based on the results that they get. But we keep giving it away so easily, there's no incentive for a man to change. So I would argue we focus on the 80%, let's get our house in order, and we may look up and see there's always going to be that small amount of people who are going to try and, get whatever they can for free. But I think men would definitely step up. I think we should give them more credit.
But people...
I love Maggie's comments right there, okay? Because what is she saying? She's saying she pronouns, zer, zax, perk, whatever the hell. Men wearing black nail polish, okay? Anarchy, rebellion, no nuclear families. Bullshit. That's what I'm trying to say. Complete.
I would say it was like there's nothing in me, no matter how much money I've got, that's gonna say, oh yeah, let me fly her out. Why would you fly vagina out when there's vagina right there? Like
he
for
wanted,
what?
he wanted that. He wanted that
specific one.
Yeah.
He wanted
Men
that.
have a
to me. If you're a billionaire or 100 millionaire, what is the cost of a flight to you? It's nothing.
So that's what. But the thing is,
and if you said, if all you had to do was tell your PA, hey, I want this.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip this.
I've gotten a couple of emails now, apparently. Hold on, give me a second.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep. This is why he didn't want to believe it.
Hold on. Let me bring it. Hold on. Okay.
What do you mean, basically?
Well, yeah, I mean, because of course, we're getting into the details of it, but yeah, that's the gist.
Yeah, I mean, but you kind of deny it happened.
Yeah, I deny some of the parts of it.
You deny parts of it don't seem realistic to.
Here's where she says the wildest shit.
to you. You
Right.
think they were embellished upon
I think they're embellished. Yeah.
the same way. This sounds, oh gosh.
Oh boy.
They're
You're
gonna
gonna
be in
get
trouble.
yourself
This
canceled.
sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often, but that's what they do, is they embellish. And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible, it was.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
Now, though, that's her in her own words. 2 weeks ago, not 2 months ago. 2 weeks ago. So for those of you that
The founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted.
Hold on. Give me a second to digest, guys. Hold on.
Argument was the Holocaust was not special.
Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on.
the worst yet, all of her supporters, I'm going to let this play here so that this goes in context, so nobody can say I took it out of its context. Tell me, how do you explain away this?
One way.
Yeah.
America being one. That was when more immigration happened and the culture, we sort of lost the culture.
Yeah, because the lesson of World War II, based on the horrors of the Holocaust, is like, this is what happens when nationalism goes awry. This is what happens when nationalism goes
But your
too far.
argument was the Holocaust was not special and all countries have done that.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so you're saying, why is the Holocaust special?
Yeah, basically.
Oh. Okay, what do you mean, basically?
Well, yeah, I mean, because of course, you know, we're getting into the details of it, but yeah, that's the gist.
Yeah, I mean, but you kind of deny it happened.
Let me just say this before we continue on. I think that I did listen to the entire stream. Shout out to the Mighty Walk with a $10 super chat. The chat sounds like disgruntled BWs who can't handle critique. We all know foreign workers work harder than Americans. That's how America was built. Hello. All critique is not racism. Shout out my brother Mighty Walk. I think you might be a couple of about 30 minutes back in the chat. Keep watching on 2X so you can catch the goddamn hell up. Shout out, bro. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Yeah, I feel like I'm unprepared to have this conversation because I want to hear the entire context. Hold on. Let's listen.
Saying, why is the Holocaust special?
Yeah, basically.
Oh. Okay, what do you mean, basically?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, because of course, you know, we're getting into the details of it, but yeah, that's the gist.
Yeah, I mean, but you kind of deny it happened.
Yeah, I denied some of the parts of
You
it.
deny parts of it, don't
Okay, so it seems as though he's denying components of the Holocaust. Okay, doesn't sound like he said he's denying components of slavery.
realistic to you. You
Right.
think they were embellished upon
I think they're embellished. Yeah.
the same way. This sounds, oh gosh.
Oh boy.
They're
You're
gonna
gonna
be in
get
trouble.
yourself
This
canceled.
sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder
Yeah.
or the guy who
Yeah.
made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often, but that's what they do, is they embellish. And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible.
Oh
it
my
was.
God.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me Google the Roots real quick. Roots creator. Who's that? Who's his name? Roots movie creator. Hold on. We gotta do a formal investigation so we can understand Roots. 1977. Alex Haley.
Yeah.
Alex Haley.
It said in the chat. Everybody said it in the chat. Alex Haley.
Alex Haley comments on. What should I Google? Quotes from Alex Haley quotes about movie accuracy. Hold on. Let's bring this up. Let's see if that's true first. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's just see if that's true first. If he
What?
Jesus. Hold on. What is a famous quote from Alex Haley? Does anyone know if this is true? if he said that.
Yeah.
But the guy who slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by.
Here's the thing. Let me give you guys, before we go in and like dive in whether or not it's true or not, because I think it's very important whether or not it's true.
You know it's true.
If your position is that there is powers that be that utilize certain degrees of propaganda to push people in a direction to do something, full stop. If that's it right there, condensed into that little soundbite, then yes, that's 100% true. Mm-hmm. That's 100% true. Again, shout out to everybody that donated to BLM. Y'all got a lot of ROI for y'all investment.
Right.
My issue with that statement is that she then goes on and likens a quote, which we do not know yet, I'm gonna Google it right now, whether it was true or false, to say that there's components of slavery that was false.
Or exaggerated.
That to me is ridiculous. The reason why it's ridiculous is because
it's documented facts.
We have documented facts. Outside of the movies, we have historians. We have books. We have letters. We have actual people that have wrote actual things that were a part of the actual time, recounting the actual situations,
Exactly.
recounting the actual scenarios.
So Pearl.
So let's Google right here whether or not the Roots thing is true. But even if it is true, one movie demonstrating something does not remove the history at all.
No.
It does not remove the data. We talk about the data all day. It does not remove what actually had happened. But again, to preface, are there powers that be that utilize certain tactics? This is outside of what she said. To utilize certain tactics to get to control your mind? Yes, that's true. Are there certain powers that be that utilize things within media to paint people as a victim to control their mind? Yes. Shout out to feminism. Like, yes. I talk about ad nauseum how many of us were bred to be a victim. I talk about that ad nauseum. But I also talk about not utilizing victimhoodness to contribute to your value on this world, your value within this planet. I talk about that shit all day because at the end of the day, there is nothing that is going to stop me from being great. Nothing. I hate the victimhood shit. However, victimhood or being a victim has nothing to do with history. Those are very different things.
Can't change history.
I don't like
Man
this.
is torn. He is torn. Oh man. Fuck.
I'm not a fan of this. And I do not support what she just said.
Woo. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And defending
So
that just damn, man.
Countries have done that.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so you're saying, why is the Holocaust special?
Yeah, basically.
Oh. Okay, what do you mean, basically?
Well, yeah, I mean, because of course, you know, we're getting into the details of it, but yeah, that's the gist.
Yeah, I mean, but you kind of deny it happened.
Yeah, I deny some of the parts of
You
it.
deny parts of it don't seem realistic to you. You think they're embellished upon.
I think they're
Can't take
embellished. Yeah.
The same way. This sounds. Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
They're gonna
You're
be.
gonna get.
You know what's
then she
interesting is
set
that she,
herself up for it.
as she's saying this, she understands the gravity of what it is that she's about to say.
Yeah.
Well, this
Self-canceled.
sounds similar to the slavery
Nah,
stuff too,
yo.
because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, "I."
Now I'm realizing. Now I'm understanding why people are in outrage, because it's almost like you can know that you about to be offensive, but still say some offensive shit. Like you know, well, shit. I know I'm about to offend somebody, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. It's fucked up. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I wanted a myth for my
I
people
defended
to
this
live
lady.
by. So they.
Okay, let me just Google that real quick. I wanted a myth for my people to live by. Hold on, let me just make sure. I wanted myth people to live by. Haley, come on, New York Times. I can't do it right now with you and your ad blocker. Show me some respect, New York Times. Oh, let me get this off the screen. Hold on, guys. We're in formal investigations. Haley began to refer to the book as ungainly term faction. He wrote to a critic who was hard on him. I was just trying to give my people a myth to live by. Some historians stood by Haley, but the Harvard historian Oscar Hamlin spoke for others when he commented, "A fraud's a fraud." Haley's own agent called him a literary King Pilby. I don't know who Kim Pilby is. Okay, so he did say this.
A fraud.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't think anybody thought Roots was a true story.
No.
Like someone wrote about what happened in Roots and then we're adapting it to a movie. Right? So, but to insinuate that there's documented things, atrocities did not happen,
But we know it did.
is what she needs to clear up and what she needs to be held accountable for. Do I not, when I look at Roots, when I look at Amistad, when I look at these different type of depictions, do I think that they're fake? No, I think that those things happened. Right? When I look at the history books, when I see no, those things happened. They definitely happened. And I understand now. I understand why now. I was laughy joking in the beginning of the stream, but I'm upset about this. To be honest,
didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it either.
But I think that I think she needs to be held accountable for this, and she needs to talk about this. She needs to talk about this.
This is fucked up.
You know, she needs to talk about this, and she needs to be held accountable for this. It's disappointing to hear it like this. And the thing is like the end of the day, there are those that say things regarding the other communities. It may be the Jewish community, that stop at nothing to repair the history, right? And within who I am a part of, with who I am, There are things that we have not done to repair the history, that to not stop the lessening of what had happened. So here's that, but I think that she should have other people that are probably more knowledgeable than me, because I'm not going to sit up here and act like I am as knowledgeable, right, regarding this topic right here.
She sympathizes with a white supremacist.
To come up and have a discussion. I think that there's others that are more knowledgeable than me that should come up and have a discussion. I'm gonna have a discussion with her as well, but I think that there's others that should have a discussion regarding this. I didn't know that. I was trying to enjoy my evening. I didn't know what the hell. What I will say though is that when I was up there, I did not feel that type of energy at all.
No, you didn't.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel that type of energy at all. But you know, let me just hear a little bit.
Often, but that's what they do, is they embellish. And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible. It was.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
Now, though, that's her in her own words. 2 weeks ago, not 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago. So for those of you at the beginning talking about, well, Jason, what's Israel and Palestine got to do with this? Because they start warming up with that one, with the white people who are not considered to be white enough because they remind them of niggas. So you listen for them to start giving you the warm-up act, and then eventually, you know, when they get warmed up, they're going to come to us, and they're going to be stomping. So how do you explain away that one? You're just going to have to tell us that you agree with that, right? Because that's what you're going to have to say if you condone her or condone her in your presence. You're going to have to say that you agree with that. That you agree that she's just got a difference of opinion about slavery, that slavery was exaggerated. Those are not Jason Black's words. Those are hers. So many members of the Black winosphere cooning their way through life.
The Black what? What is it? What did he say? Winosphere? So
many members of the Black winosphere cooning their way through life.
Okay, I'm assuming what he's doing is that he's saying that because I did content with her, then I agree with her, the things that she just said right here. Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
I'm not going to play any more of his content because if that's what he's attempting to do, I think that's super disingenuous. But, you know, he's a content creator. He's going to do his content thing. the winosphere. I've never heard that before either. That's actually kind of creative. Shout out to Reality Checks with a $10 super chat. At MTR, I agree with Pearl. Needs to clarify. Although Roots was designed to expose the suffering, and yes, some plantations had it better, but many had it worse. In every case, slavery was terrible. Shout out, bro. I appreciate the $10 super chat as well as the support. Okay, you guys. Okay, guys. I get it now. I didn't. I didn't quite understand before. Okay.
So now that MTR knows, I'm still gonna wait on his response on that. I'm still gonna see if he even gets a response on that. He continued on with the video, you know, so forth and so on when it came down to Miss Maggie and the panel and you know, and how he felt on the panel. But I know his face was just like, this can't be real. And in his mind, he's just constantly thinking, this can't be real. I'm thinking to myself, this can't be real. And then hearing her say that about slavery, this can't be real. So, I don't know. I'm stuck. I'm torn. I mean, I don't want to be considered as no sellout or no, none of that. I don't want to be considered none of that because I'm not. Like, I don't agree with what she says. I'm fucked up about it. Now people want to cancel her. I don't think it's grounds to cancel, but they live talking about it right now. They talking about canceling her. It's just, mad. This is mad.
All right, thank you, Stanley. We unlock. Final thoughts?
Um, I'll say this: a white supremacist is a white supremacist, either way. However, a Pan Africanist like myself does not correlate with any white supremacists whatsoever. We simply tend to our own. Now, it's not my fault that a bunch brought her in there. That's not my fault.
Yeah, we unlock. Your connection is still bad. You're in and out, and it's still crispy. It's still crispy. Your sound, and you're coming in and out. But thank you for coming up, though.
Damn.
Hopefully next time you can get it fixed. James, are you still there? You gone? Going once? Going twice? Okay. Don P, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Final
So
thoughts?
my final thoughts is we're delineating. What's we're basically separating ourselves from anybody else who would consider themselves black, who's not Black
True.
American. This topic wasn't about attacking Pearl. It's about checking off code behavior from other Negroes who is off code and I'm not just talking about you know the foreign off code people who we call tethers, not the riders who's foreign, but the off code Negroes who's foreign, who's tethers, and the domestic off code goons. That's what this is all about. It's not about attacking Pearl. We already knew what type of time she was on, and that's
Oh,
that.
18
And
Jenny just
to
walked
you,
into the
Jessica,
chat. Oh, fuck.
it's okay
We
if you
watching
disagree
this
with
live.
me or whatever, but
They're
in order for
live.
you to have like a clear opinion on what it is to on our sisters over here, regardless of what any of the brothers are saying, because all of us don't have the same experience. You need to come
Mm-hmm.
to America and you need to interact with the sisters over here, because what you see online, it's not reflective of what's going on in the real world, at least from my lenses. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Well, thank you, Don P. Good night.
Thank you, and you have a good one.
Bye bye. Auntie Jenny, do you have any final words about the situation?
Yeah, I'd like to say thanks very much. And the man that made the last comment, I tend to agree as a British person because when Melanie King came over, I actually walked around with her, and I think she was quite surprised how free and easy we are over here as black people. Even to asking a policeman directions, she was quite shocked that you can just stop a police officer and say, "Excuse me, can you show me where such and such is?" And as a black person, that they just say, "Okay, then I'll find out for you." So yeah, and I think it is different for us, and I think that yeah, I don't think Pearl's a racist. I think she said some comments that need explaining, but I know she's not a racist because I know her personally, and yeah, I just think a couple of bad comments or one bad comment doesn't make you a racist.
No, it doesn't. All
That's
Mm-hmm.
my
right.
view.
At least we know Auntie Jenny's view on that. Oh my gosh, she does need to explain herself. Absolutely, she does need to explain herself, but I don't think it's grounds to be canceled. I don't. No. So, thank y'all for riding in here. I appreciate y'all. If you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more content just like this. I will be going live again tomorrow. Hopefully I get in early. I gotta do some more promoting. I gotta do some more editing. But yeah, I took on this full time job. Say screw it. Hey, it's crazy to hear one of my favorite content creators even read my super chat was crazy. But to bring that awareness to him, I know I couldn't imagine being in that man's shoes right now. I already know Melanie's take on it. She ain't having it. She ain't having it. Melanie went off. Melanie went off. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back for more. Peace, YouTube. Damn.